Welcome to part 8 of the Essex Way, and I'm actually just between Manningtree and Mistley at the moment on what I thought was going to be a rather boring section, but actually if you take a look, there's the most fantastic view over the entire estuary, and I've seen literally thousands of birds. There's redshank and oyster catchers just flying up and down. It's absolutely beautiful, and I'm just a few hundred metres away now from Mistley Towers. These two buildings are Mistley Towers, and all that remain of a Georgian church which was built in 1735 and later altered in 1776. Now the church was actually demolished in 1870, leaving just these two towers, and they're protected as Grade 1 listed buildings because they are completely unique. After that lovely stretch along the Stour estuary, it's a little bit of a shock to the system when you actually do get to Mistley and you have to turn right past one of the old malting factories. It's quite loud and there's lots of lorries going past and stuff, but it's behind me now. You can still see the chimney up on the skyline, and I've entered this lovely pasture. Had to pass a field of cows, which was a little bit scary, but I'm going to go through this lovely area of woodland in a moment. I'm just walking through this woodland now, and check out some of these trees. Look at that one there. You can see at the base it's actually broken away, and I think they've discarded the bit that fell off, but it's absolutely huge. Squirrels jumping around, and look at this one as well. Another massive oak tree. I've seen probably half a dozen. I think I can see some more up ahead. It's absolutely lovely. So after passing Mistley, you just join the road briefly again, but here is actually the remains of St Mary's Church. Now, you can barely see it. I can make out a short section of wall over here, and then perhaps a few sections that are all overgrown there. Now, it's believed that the church is actually medieval in origin, with a porch dating to 1500. Now, it's not known when it was demolished, and as I say, sadly, it's just an overgrown ruin now. So I'm just a couple of hundred metres from the ruins of St Mary's Church now, and I've got this fantastic view right across the Stour estuary over to the Shotley Peninsula, and also I can make out the tower there at Stutton Hall. The estuary really is starting to broaden, so I'm getting pretty close to the coast now. just in the tiny village of Bradfield now, and here is the Church of St Lawrence, which likely dates to sort of the 13th century and is given a Grade 2 listing. And it also has a little caravan park and camping site over there. So if you are camping the route, it is a good place to stop. So I've just joined this lovely path leading me down to the estuary once more, and I can see over here is the tower that I saw earlier. Now I was wrong in saying that that was part of Stutton Hall. It's actually part of the Royal Hospital School, which is given a Grade 2 star listing and dates to the early 20th century. Just strolling around Wrabness Nature Reserve, which is owned and managed by Essex Wildlife Trust. And there's plenty of bird life around. There's a few hides as well that overlook the estuary. But I was so lucky to hear a nightingale. It's just such a beautiful song, and it's in the trees just over here, although I can't seem to capture it at all. I'm going to hang around a bit longer and see what else I can see. In the picture, the birds they make it look like it's a bit exciting. Very close now to the end of part 8 of the Essex Way, and I'm here in Wrabness now, and this is the Church of All Saints, and it actually dates as far back as the early 12th century and is given a Grade 2 star listing. And here alongside is actually an 18th century timber bell house, which is also Grade 2 listed, and alongside is Wrabness Hall. And now this hall is also Grade 2 listed and dates to the late medieval period or sort of early 16th century. Now Wrabness is actually the perfect place to break down this long walk between Manningtree and Harwich, as it's situated right in the middle and has a good train link back to Mistley, where you can stay overnight and then return the following morning, which is exactly what I'm going to do. And it means that you can really enjoy walking the coastal sections and spend some time at places like Wrabness Nature Reserve and really enjoy the local wildlife. Well, I'm back up on the coastal defences once again, and I've got such a fantastic view once more over the Stour estuary, and my best view yet over to Felixstowe and what looks like Harwich, although I could be mistaken, could be another part of Felixstowe port, but I think it is Harwich, and it's just ahead here where I'll turn right and follow a little lane leading up to Wrabness train station and get that one back into Mistley.